Hello, I'm Pastor Jeremy Combs, and we're going to pause for a proverb. Let's go. Proverbs chapter number 7, and we're into verse number 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. Before Solomon gets to the focal point of this chapter, he uses one more analogy for wisdom and also for understanding. He compares them to a sister and then a kinswoman. First, he urges us to make wisdom like a sister. Now, true, the application would include living with them. As you grew up, you were probably around your sister or brother, probably more than you would have wanted to be. You were stuck with them. They live with you. In Bible times, the brother was to provide for the sister until she was married. And in cases where the father was not present or had passed on, he was to love her like a father. And then he was required to look out for her. Boy, wouldn't you have loved to lived in them days, men? Your sister doesn't get married. Your dad is gone. And so she would move in with you and you would provide and take care of her. And so I ask you the question, do you live with love and do you look out for wisdom? Now, the next word that is found in this verse is unique to Proverbs, and it is the word kinswoman. A kinswoman was one who was redeemed by a distant relative in order that they could continue the family name. This reminds us that if we're going to have wisdom, we got to be willing to pay the price for wisdom. You say, what do you mean pay the price for wisdom? Will you pay the price to listen and not talk? Will you pay the price to, read God's word? There's so much application there. Will you pay the price to spend time in prayer, pleading with God for wisdom? We need to pay the price for wisdom so that the name of our God, our Father, may continue to live in and through our life. Let's go to verse number 5, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. We come to a familiar foe in the book of Proverbs. This is the strange woman. She's already been referenced 7 times in 3 different chapters. Now we're going to receive the rest of this chapter on how destructive her ways truly are. Already God's provided a preventative care to avoid her, and that is both wisdom and understanding. A close walk with God will steer your soul away from many temptations, but not all of them. The same wisdom and understanding will then keep you when temptation comes upon you without warning. The first warning we receive concerning the strange woman is about her words. Once more, we're reminded that she speaks with flattering words, like in Proverbs 2 and verse 16 we've heard already. The word flattereth means to smooth, to separate. She is a smooth talker. She uses her words to separate you from the attachments in your life, separate you from your wife, separate you from your honor, ultimately separate you from God. She cares not if she divides your home or even destroys your soul. So you need to walk in wisdom and stay close to God. Let's look at 2 more verses and we'll be done for the day. Proverbs 7, verses 6 and 7. For at the window of my house I look through my casement, and behold, among the simple ones I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding. Has your heart ever gone out to somebody headed in the wrong direction? You hurt for them because either you've already made those same mistakes and know what it's like, or you're just watching someone pedaling or going towards destruction and they can't see it. Proverbs doesn't tell us which one of these Solomon is referring to. Is it something he empathizes, or is it something that he's concerned about? But regardless of the inspiration for this parable, it's a far too common experience. This sad tale begins with a young man who is called simple. Remember from chapter 1, Proverbs is given to give subtlety or skill to the simple. He's not just an ignorant man, a youth. He is a willfully ignorant man. Now his foolishness has left him void, according to these verses, of understanding. Solomon watches and can only wait for the calamity or destruction to occur. I ask you today as we finish up, where are you spiritually headed? Be wise, not simple, so that you can be victorious and not defeated. And I'll tell you, Proverbs will help.